Oh man, what? What? That's right. This is 1.12 vanilla Minecraft. What's going on, guys? Welcome to our very first episode of our vanilla Let's Play. Now, I know there's been a lot of series that have been thrown out there, but this one is one that I've been wanting to get back to really badly. And there's no hype about it. I haven't talked about it. It's just something that I've secretly, deep down, wanted to do. I've been playing a ton of modded and a bunch of other games. And I think it's time to get back in to what brought us here in the first place. OG vanilla Minecraft. This is actually 1.12.2, so there's a lot I gotta get caught up on. There's a lot of updates to the game, and I'm excited to get into it. I'm not really sure exactly how to start this series out, so we've got good news. We've obtained the necessary supplies, and I've started work on a little concept idea for our HQ, our home base. Now, this ain't no zero interior decoration series. No, this is automation. So if you wanna see fancy stuff, you came to the wrong place. But we're gonna make it look as best as we can. Just not gonna do the best we can to make it look good, if you know what I mean. All right, so just need to make ourselves a little shelter here. I like the area. We got a nice view of looks like a woodland forest, and our tempered, I think it's temporal forest, mid-temperature, it's whatever. The village is over there. We have some pretty cool dark oak forest over there, and then off in the distance just over here is some winter landscaping, winter biome, and then over there is a swamp. So we're like really well located. So life begins. We begin our journey into the Zero Forge world. Today is good. We've completed, well, I'm saying we've completed. We made something to put our bed in. And that's really all this is. I'm not necessarily proud of it, but that's not what it's about. But let's take a little tour, shall we? Right out here, we have a nice little entryway, a lot of wood. As you can see, when you first start out, everything you do is out of wood, stone, and dirt, and it looks like crap, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about this. It's not all about the looks, it's about the function. It's a roof, yes. Walls, yes. Lights, yes. Good, done. I made a little trodden path here. Pretty fancy, used some gravel, sprinkled it around. I'll be surprised if this isn't copied several thousand times, because it looks really good. Did a little break up in my cobblestone here, come up into here. Oh, and look at this, a little character, a little flaw in detail. You know, it's what's make this stuff quaint. We got a little break up in the room, a little exterior pattern for our central area. This is I guess maybe a kitchen. I wasn't really intending it to be really anything other than just some furnaces here, whatever. And then I kind of like this idea of having a little outlook. Maybe I'll continue wrapping these around here. This thing, it does need a lot more breakup in here, because it's really brown and it's icky. But that's fine. It's fine. It's good for now. And then we have a nice view of this the temper. I will figure out that word soon. Temper or something forest. But it's nice. And some zombies. And ooh, what's down there? Over here is our dark oak forest, and over there is a separation to the plains. And obviously over here is our swamp, our village, and then the super biome, which I really want to get into later, like a lot later. Then we have a little basement. Little basement area. Got our infinite water supply here. And again, this is just kind of like you know, we're renters. We're on a property right now. I feel like we owe somebody money in that village over there, and they'll come by soon and want to collect, and we don't have any money, and we'll get evicted. But that's cool. That's cool. This will go down to the basement area, and this is where life will pretty much start for us. Aside from a couple of the exterior structures, which we're getting started on today. It's happening right now. Hold on to your socks, baby. So that's four bows. That'll work. These are not for use, though. What they're for something magnificent. Now, there might have been a little bit of an oversight here. Check it out. This is our findings from the cave. I used a little bit of iron to make some tools and equipment. And we got some redstone, some lapis, some gold ingots after we furnace them. And that's pretty much it. So that'll work though. That's exactly what we need. Do we need to discover recipes now? Do I have to actually like do them? I need the dispenser. Okay, so I don't. I guess I should have tested out. Can I shift clicked all that? Oh, no. I guess I can only made one now at that point. We're gonna hold on to this one before we make it. All right, so we've got ourselves a dispenser, which is very, very cool. What we're gonna do today is, guys, you ready? Are you ready? Today, we've got 3 projects, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 projects. The first one is our mob farm. That's right, first episode 0. You serious? I'm totally serious, man. I hope you're ready. I've been ready. The only thing that I have to do real quick is get a lot more waste blocks because I want it to look kind of cool. I'm also going to take a nap because I'm tired and it's been a long day. It's been a long, long day. Let's take a look outside and scout out a good area for it. So we've got this whole house by the lake. It's got that sort of crazy mad scientist feel to it, which I want to add more of that. Obviously it doesn't, Zero really don't get that impression right now. Well, I hope it gets there at that point because that's what I am. So we gotta find, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah? We have to find a spot for this mob farm and we have to keep it relatively close. I guess we don't have to keep it relatively close. We can always just AFK at it. Where would be a good place? Like, what could we say it is in the world? Do we just want to build the structure and say that it's a mob farm? Or do we want to be like, hey, it's a lighthouse, or it's a pirate ship, or it's a mountain over there? I think we should just call it what it is. It's a mob farm. What's important when you're doing mob farms is to build it in a voided area. So I think up over the water is probably the best case scenario. Now, you may have noticed that we only have 3 dispensers. That's only going to make for 1 level of the mob farm. That's cool for now. All we really need is more string and waste blocks because then we can make some more bow and arrows, or just bows, not arrows, and we can build more dispensers. So anyway, let's go third person here. You follow me, come with me. I'm gonna get some more waste blocks and I'm actually gonna smelt these up and make them into the stone classic brick. Fellow Ethanites would be proud. So let me go ahead and do this. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So there's one secret ingredient we need that we don't have, and there's only really one way to get it, and that is Nether Quartz. That's right, guys, Nether Quartz. And as you can tell by the name, we gotta go to the Nether. The Nether. And since we didn't find more of that blue rock, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, and that is build a frame with buckets and lava and water. Yeah. So I'm gonna get some buckets and make some stuff, and I'll be back in a minute. Little survival tip from your buddy Zero: always make sure to bring an extra pickaxe. Fire it up, go inside. We're not buying anything. Keep your mouth shut, your head down, and just follow my voice. I just want the quartz. I don't even need that much. I mean, we'll probably grab a little bit more. Oh no, right at the lava. Very dangerous. Ooh, magma blocks. There's some quartz. Let's get it. Get out of here. This is not a cool place. This is not even a good place. We didn't even spawn in a good place. It's nasty. Nasty here. Bad things. Bad things happen to good people. I don't think good people matter. It's just bad things happen here. Alright, now that we're up here, let's start applying what we know. I would like to do... I didn't grab the dispensers. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go a little experiment while we're over here. This is 1, 2. This is gonna be our center area. This is where the mobs will be dropping down into. So we're gonna be pushing them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the maximum flowing distance of water. Then we want to build a block here, and this will be where our dispenser's at. Well, it'll be up against the wall. So that we know this, we also need to calculate the distance for water traveling at angles. So if we don't necessarily place it right here, we know that if we did place it here, it would flow directly down 8 blocks and then end there. But that's not the case. It's not the case. So what we need to do is we probably experiment this better on the ground. So right over here, let's go to some flat ground and lay some cobblestone out. Now if we put this cobblestone down, water detects its flowing area. So if I were to place it right here, you would think that it would flow directly straight. But if I do this, you can see that it flows out in all directions. It does that because it sees, oh my, let me pick this one back up, move it over one. It does that because it picks up that all areas are flowable and it can carry a maximum distance of how far it can flow, which is pretty intuitive of water, pretty smart stuff. What we want to do is build a 2-high wall. That gets a little annoying after a while. And then another adjacent 2-high wall. And then place 1 block here and 1 water source. Now let's see where it goes. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting. Not bad either. Not bad. Let's pick this up. And let's build it up 1 more and see if that improves the flowing distance at all. It should, I think. Okay, so let's try a little experiment. What we want to make sure is that no additional water source blocks are created, which they don't look like they have been. And we have to send additional pulse for it to pick the water back up. All right, that's not too bad. Send it again. This area is not ideal, but we can make up for that. So if we just get rid of those blocks. I thought I had a shovel on me. I guess I don't. Problem is that we lose mob space because of that, which is no good. What if we were to raise those up 1? So I think we're gonna stick to our single dispenser, and we're just gonna go with a box teeth design, which I think will be pretty cool. What we'll have to do is create some sort of channel underneath it, which I will walk you guys through. Creating this is low level, low tier. We're not going crazy wild here. Remember that. Not yet. Low tier, low budget, poor man. Until we get some other resources going, this is how we're gonna do this. Okay, so here we are. We have our, well, actually it's probably best if we just build our wall first, our first wall, and each wall is just gonna have a dispenser on it. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? It's gonna go, oh, it's gonna go 8 in each direction, duh. So this one start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go 8 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this will be our first teeth, or our first set of teeth right here. And then we go out 8. 1, 2. We're counting from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. That'll be the border for this top, or for this area. So we'll go back through. I'm just gonna go ahead and break this down because I'm gonna replace all this with some nice not chiseled stone, but this stone brick. And then we'll just repeat this pattern 3 more times. And yeah, it's gonna be nice. Okay, just double checking everything works and lines up properly. We got a nice little X pattern. I believe I believe this is called box design. I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks good. So I had to do a little modification, and I'm going to go over that with you now. But first, let's get some torches down before this gets out of control. Now, you guys are probably pretty stoked. You say, all right, cool, that's it? Well, kinda. There's still a couple more things we have to work on. Number one is that we have to find a way to convey all of these mobs over to one centralized point. We're going to use this level as our waterway level. So waterway level is basically the channel that brings everything to one centralized point. So what will happen is we'll have this level up here, which will have our dispensers on, and this one that is it's infinitely tileable. So we can just keep going this thing up and up and up and up, and it'll be really, really big if we want to make it bigger and bigger. We're gonna have a water flow from this end, and it's just gonna push everything over. And so what we want to do with this is, because we have to basically do, I think we're gonna do 2 tall. So we're gonna go 5 up. So this is the 5th one, and then 6. And I'm only doing that because I think I might have to go a little higher on the lower level. I might have to bring water all the way up. Or actually, well, we don't have any ice, so we can't do that. So yeah, we'll have to basically put these water up, use signs, and make sure everything gets pushed over to the side. And then we either will centralize them, or we'll just have them fall off to like one corner, but we'll get to that here in a second. So now I'm gonna go ahead and build this second platform where all the dispensers will go. Just kind of a heads up, make sure you have your first level really well lit. I do not, so it's probably gonna get pretty nasty down there. Just word of advice. Sorry for that late notice. So I'm choosing to use the sheared leaves for my sidewalls up here to darken everything in. Last I checked, if they haven't updated it or anything, these do not allow light to pass through them, and I think they look really cool. So that's what I'm doing. We're gonna do this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 high. So this height, all the way around. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna seal that roof in, and I'm just using the dark oak wood. I think it looks nice. Goes well with the leaves itself. But do not use half slabs, because as far as I know, they still allow light to penetrate them, and that's not good. You don't need to put these pieces in the corner. You should be able to just put them right here up on the edge, just like this, and you should be okay with getting rid of all the light. I just thought it would look nice. Yeah, do not use half slabs, not yet. Once this is placed, then we're gonna put half slabs on top of it. So for those of you who are new to this this sort of concept to making mob farms, half slabs will prevent mobs from spawning on top of them, and the reason being is that they are an invalid spawning block, and that is because if you look at our Y coordinates, we are currently at 104, but if we stand on top of one of these half slabs, it turns to 104.5, thus making it invalid. Or yes. So what we need to do is take a redstone repeater and direct it in. This is just because we don't want it to disrupt the rest of the circuitry. And as we know, redstone pulses can only travel up to 15 blocks. So we will need to add additional redstone repeaters throughout our circuitry. So the hoppers will determine where our redstone source block will be. Go ahead and get rid of this one. We want to feed directly into each other. This is the etho hopper timer. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's pretty incredible. It's a great timer. And then we will take some waste blocks and place them like so. And I think we could actually put the comparator down now, but we're not going to. This is just to help understand. Alright, now take your comparator, place it like so. So these will compare any item count that's inside these hoppers. And then next we'll need a powered block, which will be like here. Actually, make this a little bit bigger, don't we? that'll work. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is place some redstone torches. So this is going to invert the signal from our comparator. And invert it again. Now, go ahead and place the redstone block. And when we put a item count in here, it's going to power the comparator, send a pulse up into this, invert it again, and push the redstone block over. For example, receiving a pulse, and because this pulse is stronger than this pulse, is unable to push back. Well, it seems that I was mistaken. Leaves are in fact transparent. I thought they weren't. I do know that you can't stick anything to them, so they're good for that application for when you're using slime blocks. So it looks like we will have to go ahead and get rid of all these leaves. Don't have any iron on us, so it looks like we'll be taking this all out and replacing it with stone blocks. Oh man, can't be easy, right? So as luck would have it, audio issues. Always plenty of audio issues. So what ended up happening was I forgot about a little issue with spiders, that you have to have them fall over at least a 2 wide gap, not 1 by 1, because they check for a 1 by 3 area, and the 3 is the width, so they don't fall down. Now they do. I widened it out. I actually widened the entire spawning platform and the channel area, so now it works fine. Not great, not great. I think it has an issue with proximity, but for the time being, it'll be okay. It'll work out for now. We'll go back and rework this mob farm or recreate another one. But right now it did what it needed to do. We got the resources we wanted, and now we are moving on to the next project. Well, I'm not exactly sure how you guys will feel about this one, but I also made an Afk Fishing Farm. Oh man. Yeah. So we're gonna use this for a little bit just to get some resources. You know, it's not a long-term thing, but it does help out. It does help out. Check it out, guys. Only like 10 minutes into fishing, and boom, already a mending rod. So we're pretty much set now. Now we just gotta get some iron, need some anvils, combine a whole bunch, and we will be sitting really well. We've also got quite a bit of fish here, which is pretty helpful. Let's check the mob farm out. Pretty disappointing, but we got some witch drops in here, so that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting a lot from this. This is kind of like a practical mob farm. It makes sense. It's logical. I think the issue is definitely proximity. I'll tell you what, it gets old. It gets old stealing from these guys. He's never back here to plant them. I gotta do all the planting for them. You'd think there's gotta be a better way. Just gotta be, right? Do mushrooms grow wild in the Nether? Like, do they have potential to spread, or are these naturally spawned in and these are static placements? I'm gonna keep observing this. Oh yeah, give me that gas tier. So as it turns out, when we died on top of the glass chute, we lost all of our Nether Quartz, and I didn't even realize it. So I had to come back and grab some. Well, I made a quick detour while we were coming back from the Nether, and I'm glad we did. There's a ton of coal down here and some redstone and gold, so it's like, bam, hit the lottery here. Oh goodness me! Oh goodness me! Oh god, that's not good. That's not good. Run, 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 run! Not towards the lava though. We gotta be careful. Gotta get down here. Don't. Oh my! No! No! Go to the wall. In the wall. Okay. Whew. Okay, guys. There's a mob spawner. There's a lot of monsters out there. Some food. Food. I had some fish. There we go. This. Alright, let's see if we can just seal this up real quick. torch in there. Up. Look in the chest. Ooh, Curse of Vanishing. Nice. Bones. Oh, pumpkin seeds, perfect. Yes, 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 yes. Cool. And I want this just because I can't have it. Get rid of that. Oh, should we explore it? I want to explore it. I'm gonna definitely do this and screenshot those cords because I want to make use of this mountain spawner at some point. Skeleton spawner? Can't tell. Skeleton spawner. Okay. Okay, before we start the next build, there's one thing I want to try out. Does placing dirt above water keep it saturated? Okay. Okay, so we're getting farmland. Does it... Looks... Nope. Is it still the same block? No, it's not. Grass spread to it. That's interesting. Maybe there's a... if we place a border around it. So let's go ahead and place some stone. Keep the grass from spreading to it. I imagine it has to be in a 3x or a full border pattern. You can't have edges exposed. Go ahead and do this. Going around it. Does it then cause grass spread to it? Here and watch this for a minute. Alright, so unfortunately putting water beneath it does not keep it saturated, and it will eventually go away. Not what I was hoping for. So obviously we have to place it by its side. We can figure out. So this build is going to be some automated wheat farm, and this is kind of exploitation-esque. That's a word. What we're going to need is some comparators, some stone, some dispensers, bone meal, and a lot of it, one hoe, and some seeds. We're also going to need some half slabs. So we're going to build this other one outside as well. We will eventually get down to building things underground, but for now we're doing everything outside because the underground's not ready. We got to do some excavation, find the right location underground, you know, very mathematical. So how this works out is we're going to place ourselves down some stone, like so, and here. And then we're going to place 3 dispensers. Now, 3 dispensers is a very important thing. Why 3 dispensers? Well, if we take wheat, place some wheat down, you'll notice the life cycle of wheat. 1, 2, well, 2. But the problem is, if you were only to use 1 dispenser, the way that this works is it uses a light update to basically cause the wheat to depart from the soil. So if it's not fast enough in getting the light update onto the soil in time, it will in fact cause the wheat to pop off prematurely, and we'll demonstrate that here in just a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and place some dirt there, and on the back side we're going to place some water down here to keep the basically farmland. I think that should work. Oh. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here on the backside, place some more stone. I think what I want to do is basically run the non-stop comparator clock. I'm just going to make a platform for our redstone. Yeah, right now, like, these are just all practical designs, laying them out. We will come back and try to make them a little more compact. So come here, and I think that should work. And make our comparator come off there, set it to negative. I'll start firing. Perfect. Very nice. It does. Okay, so yeah, we can, I believe, place it here, and that should compact this a little bit more for us. Very cool. All right. And now we gotta do some light manipulation. So how that works is it's going to come down like so, and this will begin manipulating the light source. So it thinks that there's only not available light source in there, but for some reason half slabs are very weird when it comes to light updates. I couldn't tell you what it is. In fact, we may actually have to go off the redstone here. So if I can just click out of it, yes, nice. And go ahead and cover the rest of this like so. There, and I think we need to come down one more. Missing half slab here. And it looks like not working. Why is it not working? Okay, so I was just missing an additional half slab. Can we get away with just having this lower tier one, or do we have to have both of them, I wonder? I think we can get rid of these ones up front and the side, and this should work. So for some reason this offsets the light source. So what do we have in there right now? We have 0 light, but the thing about these half slabs is that they do have some weird transparency issue where you technically can see through them. They do allow light to penetrate them, but for some reason not in this situation. I could be totally making all this up, so take it for what it is. All right, and we'll go ahead and place these, and now we're getting our wheat. Very cool, very cool. Now it's just a matter of getting to it. Yeah, okay. The only issue is running out of bone meal. And now we're getting the... Very finicky. Wait, let's see. One of these might have ran out. 44. Oh, they all have it. So I think it's just a matter of getting it in the exact right spot, because now we're having no issues. I think we might have ran out of bone meal now. Yeah. So once we're out of bone meal, let's see. Can two? No. We're super out of bone meal. But we did get plenty of wheat. So it's just a matter of filling these up with bone meal from our mob farm. Now our mob farm, like I said, low tier right now, practical. That's all it is. But once we get a different mob farm, or maybe revamp this one, we'll get tons and tons of bone meal. It'll be sitting really, really well. Yeah, no bones, no good. Well, guys, that's our very first Let's Play episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna do a lot more. We got a lot more planned, and I know this is kind of tutorial-esque, troubleshooting-esque. Trying to help you guys, and help myself, trying to relearn things. I hope that some of this was helpful. I will be putting tutorials together for a more compact design of everything that we did today, maybe except for that mob farm. That's gonna be a little different. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.